So what do I eat on the road? Well, it depends on what we're talking about. Back in the old days before Walmart, I ate everything I can get my hands on, unless it was healthy. I wasn't really into that. Nowadays, things are quite a bit different. Now, by no means am I going to claim that I eat healthy or anything like that, but it's been a lot better here in these last few years, that's for sure. Usually when I'm out here on the road, I uh, I don't do restaurants, although I used to a lot back in the day, but literally I don't want to put the money out for it. And so lately I've been doing things like, well, you see those wraps, like bacon, cheese, lettuce, tomato wrap, or sandwiches, cold cut sandwiches. I like that. I'll go into Walmart. I'll get those in salads. I like those in salads. They're not bad at all. And I'm actually, thanks to my wife, I'm getting to the point to where I really don't need to put the whole thing of salad dressing on there. Just a little dab of it will do it. It's a matter of what your taste buds get used to. But, I before I ever started driving a truck, the unhealthy thing was going on. Truck driving really didn't do that to me. Back in the old days, I would I'd eat king size candy bar. I'd eat like 3 of those a day. Guarantee it'd be a 12 pack of Pepsi. Back then it was Pepsi. 12 pack of Pepsi. I'd get a gallon of milk and I'd drink sometimes a gallon a day, but generally it was a half gallon a day, and a gallon of milk would last me 2 days out on the road. Um, you name it. But nowadays I'm just not really craving that stuff. I know some people, they say, oh no, I got to have cooked food. I got to have a hot dinner, pasta, meats, and all these different things. Well, I like that stuff too, although I'm not real big into things like casseroles or lasagna or spaghetti and things like that. I think of a cooked meal. I think of like a big old New York steak that's been barbecued up, either mashed potato or like a baked potato with all the fixings on it, maybe some green beans or whatever. But, I'm totally cool with not having that out here. If I wanted it, I could. We have an inverter in the truck. You can have a microwave. Um, you know, I know back in the day, I had all that stuff. The truck was totally set up. I had a camp stove. I had all the pots and pans, and I had multiple ice chests. And, I would cook bacon and eggs, and I had a little barbecue, like a gas barbecue. I would barbecue steaks and that kind of thing. Well, I'm only out here like 5 days, so that's just a hassle. But, they say, oh, well, truck driving, it's a bad thing because it's so unhealthy. I don't know. Nowadays, actually, I eat healthier at work than I do at home. Out here, I end up losing 2 or 3 pounds in a week just eating like a wrap or a sandwich or like salads at night and things like that. I mean, I pretty much cut all the sugar out of my diet. I don't drink sodas anymore. If I do, they're not sodas. They're, those, those waters, um, bubbly waters and things like that. If I do get anything, it's usually a sugar-free thing. And, out here I don't eat, 5, 6, 7 times a day like I would at the house. I may get a wrap or something in the morning, and then I won't eat anything all day long. And then at night, I may go into the Walmart and grab a salad. As far as access to getting good food, that's not true at all. They say you can't get good food out here. Yeah, trust me. I go to all the Walmarts, and what I see at the Walmarts? Other trucking companies in shopping at Walmart. And you can get healthy food in the Walmart. You can get fruits and vegetables, and you can get salads and things like that. And yes, you can cook them in the truck. You can have a little camp stove or a hot plate. Or if you don't have an inverter, I mean, you can still do the propane gas. You can still do the propane gas and put it out on your catwalk. You can cook some things up. I got to go to the other side of the truck. This guy went by earlier and he came around. But so, I mean, I think that's just an excuse. That's just a cop out. Oh, you can't, that's why I'm heavy, because I drive a truck. I don't buy that. Like I said, I'll lose 2 or 3 pounds per week working out here. Now, the minute I go home, oh, it's over. At that point, I got the fridge, the cupboards. I can make whatever I want. I can cook stuff up. Maybe if I don't feel like it, it's so easy to just grab in the fridge and have a huge selection. I mean, I have a fridge in the truck, but I don't have it loaded up with, all kinds of desserts and casseroles and whatever's not good if you eat too much. That, and I have time to eat when I'm at home. When I'm at home, I can literally take the time to make something, or I could, maybe I just get bored or whatever. When I'm out here, I'm not bored. I'm working. And when I'm not working, then I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So, it's easy to only eat maybe twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. As far as being healthy, that's a whole nother debate to go into, because some people are real big on that whole, what do they call that? The food pyramid. I personally think that was just a scam from the government, but whatever, we won't go there. I think what's good for you is don't eat in excess, or don't eat like a lot of carbohydrates, really anything in excess. But the worst things to do is carbohydrates or sugars, breads, pastas. That's not going to be good for you. And yeah, you eat a lot of meats and cheeses and stuff. I mean, you may not gain a lot of weight eating that kind of thing, but when you get up to my age, you start worrying about cholesterol and heart trouble and that kind of thing. And, you eat too much of those things and that'll start building up too. And then your blood pressure goes up. And then you got to go down and do your DLT physical. That's probably my biggest worry. So what do I eat? As little as possible out here on the road, and a lot of liquids when I can. Not wise to drink the liquids early in the morning when you're getting ready to drive, because what'll happen. You'll be stopping everywhere. And generally I'll plan my liquids out during the day, so right before I stop. Don't eat in excess. I'm trying to stay away from the breads. These are the kind of things I do. One thing's for sure, if you look inside my truck, you're going to find cases of water. You're going to find like these bubbly type waters. You're going to find, all kinds of drinks. My wife's been into the coconut water lately, so I think you'll be seeing a lot more of that in there. I get those ice drinks. These are all like sugar-free type things. Coffee. Got a coffee maker in there. I'm huge on the liquids out on the road. It's just during the day, you just got to plan it out right. Otherwise, you'll be stopping to pee every so many miles. And, as a truck driver, that's not really a thing. It's not a good thing. It's not going to help you much. But anyway, so, if you're getting into this and you're not like me where you can go home, after 5 days of work, you may have to plan it out different. You may need to, like I said, get that little stove top or hot plate. If you don't have an inverter, then you're going to have to do the gas type. Or if your company doesn't have a refrigerator, then you're probably going to have to look into some ice chests. And yeah, I've heard it before. It's so inconvenient. That's messy. It's wet. Well, if you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. They do have those little Coleman fridges that you can plug into 12 volt, but I did that trip before too. And what happens is those little fans in there, they go out after a couple of months. One thing I did discover though, if you get a hold of them and tell them, hey, it's only been 3-4 months and this thing's already out, a lot of times they'll send you a new cooler, believe it or not. I don't know if they still do that, but back in the old days, they would do that. You just had to take the time to reach out to them. But, it wasn't normal usage like we're going camping. It was on 24/7. But if there's a way, you'll find it if you really want to eat healthy, or you just, you don't want to get heavy or gain a bunch of weight. Well, you'll find a way. But I just don't buy the whole, I'm a truck driver. There's nothing I can do about it. I just have to find another profession. I see plenty of skinny truck drivers out here. And so hopefully in the next few months, I'll be one of those skinny truck drivers. I don't know about skinny, but thinner. We'll see what happens. But so there you go. Topic about food, what I eat, and how I feel about it. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.